Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the MFNSRA Avis Cup Series All-Star Race, live from the Daytona International Speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. On the pole, making his triumphant return, is last year's All-Star Race winner, Matthias Fitzgerald. And alongside him is the 53 of Matt Edwards. Let's get the cars rolling off. Alright. Alright. Let's see. So, Matthias Fitzgerald making his triumphant return. Got some major support from Tyler Speed. Hence Red Bull jumping on board along with Aspen Dental. Before we begin, your All-Star Race fan vote winner guy, Sean Galligan, who won like 18-6 over Jeremy Tacos. The way you got into the All-Star Race, just so everyone is peachy keen, you either won a race out on the pole or won some kind of important race last season. Green flag is out, and we are racing in the All-Star Race. I am excited. As we move along with the race, there is another bit of news that you guys should probably know, but I will tell you that later. Fitzgerald getting a huge bump, and oh, we got problems in the back already. Matthias Fitzgerald and Kurt Gibson working together as Fergus gets pooped in the grass. He's gonna come up the track right into Galligan and wrecks the entire field. Bob Fergus, what are you thinking? Wow. Coming to the line, it will be Matthias Fitzgerald. Brandon Bain involved. He won at Atlanta. Kyle Watkins, Cam Valley winner. Joseph Clark, your points leader and Daytona 500 winner. Tyler Speed, the Brickyard winner. Kellis Auto Club winner, Galligan fan vote. Oh, Kyle Watkins got him at the line. John Dillon, the Atlanta pole sitter. Danny Wells, the other bit of news. This will be his final race, because he hasn't commented. So, let's take a look at what happened. Well, Luke Martin, up to his usual shenanigans, he's going to wind up wrecking Brandon Bain into Raul Velho. Then Velho just gets a piece of Luke Martin, but Kyle Watkins, nowhere for him to go. It actually doesn't look like he has too much damage. Bain, I believe his day is done. Unless Kyle Watkins has smoke. I don't know. Now we need to look at what happened between Fergus, who gets a big bump from Galligan. Where's Fergus? But Fergus is going to come up into Galligan, Joseph Clark, Jeffrey Howe, Connor Kellis. Kellis and Clark get stuck together, and ooh, John Dillon gets a big hit from Tyler Speed. Wow, lots of guys piling in. I gotta, there definitely, something else must have happened here, because I say so. Let's switch to TV2. Dillon's already involved right here. I'm going to guess he just plows. Oh, he was right behind this whole mess. Okay. Yes. Buchanan's gonna wind up turning him. Then Dillon's gonna slide down right into Danny Wells. Tyler Speed hits Danny Wells. Ricky Hawk gets a piece. Koufax involved. Wow. Koufax drove his way into the race, controversially, but he did do it. Alright, let's get back to the restart here. Alright, back here for the restart. We got Matthias Fitzgerald, Kurt Gibson, Clive Burr, John Stewart, Matt Edwards, Greg Brown, Zach Buchanan, Luke Martin, Jack Richards, and Ralph Velho. Burr gonna dive below Gibson. Burr won at Dover. He is on a bit of a hot streak. He went wire to wire, leading the first 40 laps of his career, which is surprising because he's been in this series since the start. He's got help from John Stewart, who is not going to help him. Will make it 3 wide for the lead. Look out. Fitzgerald losing out on the top. We still got a pretty big pack of cars, as John Stewart will lead. He won the All-Star race in Season 1, and he went on to win at Homestead this season for his first points-paying race. Greg Brown, I believe, sat on the pole in the Bud Shootout. He might sit on the pole somewhere else, too. But that's how he's in. Luke Martin over there won at Hartlepool. Richards drove his way in, and he's going to drive his way right to second in line on the bottom, but there he's getting kind of close with Luke Martin, and they're okay. Gibson and Martin hooked up, but in the middle. Greg Brown's turn to lead a lap. He will do so. We got trouble in the tri-oval. Luke Martin gets turned, collects a lot of the pack. We are going to race it back to the line. Jack Richards with help from Brian LaFleur. Oh man, my voice cracked while I was burping. That's a new one. LaFleur and Matt Edwards get together. It looks like it is going to be Jack Richards, however, getting back to the line first. Indeed, Richards wins it to the line, much as he did in the All-Star Open. Look at all the smoke. Let's see if we can find out what happened here. Indeed, as they are coming through the tri-oval, Martin's going to get turned by Gibson into Velho. Gibson's going to go up, sandwich Burr and Fitzgerald into the wall. Buchanan does another nice job, and then I think Fergus is going to pile into Luke Martin. Yeah. So some of these guys might actually be okay. However, I cannot confirm or deny that statement. Yeah, so let's get back to the restart. Alright, we're back for the restart. Got Jack Richards, Matt Edwards, Brian LaFleur, John Stewart, Greg Brown, Ralph Velho, Zach Carlson, Joseph Clark, Ricky Hawk, and Jeffrey Howe. I think Luke Martin actually did end up retiring, as did Matthias Fitzgerald. Those guys actually didn't have a lot of damage. But whatevs. It's the All-Star race, so if you can't be competitive, you may as well retire. Greg Brown going to look for third on the flare. I don't think he's going to get the advantage, though, indeed, as we got a 3-car draft developing. Greg Brown wants to make it a 4-car draft. Richards leads once again. Another piece of Avis Cup Series news is plans have been announced for next season. What it sounds like is going to happen is we're going to stay with this mod, but we're going to use some updated templates. So, yeah. Greg Brown going to slide up into second with Brian LaFleur. It looks like we have a 7-car lead pack, followed by, I think, a 4 or 5 car second pack, a 4-car second pack, plus Ricky Hawk and Kurt Gibson and Connor Kellis. Alas, there you go. Matt Edwards hung out to dry on the high side. So let's see, Richards raced his way in. Greg Brown sat on the pole in the Bud Shootout. LaFleur sat on the pole at Texas. Velho sat on the pole at Hartlepool. Carlson sat on the pole at the Brickyard. Stewart won Homestead, and I think he was on the pole as well. And Matt Edwards was the Season 1 champion. He won at Phoenix last season. No, I'm not counting that, though. Yeah. He's basically only in because he won. Oh, he might have sat on the pole somewhere, too, this season. But he's mainly in because he won the championship in Season 1. Buchanan won at Texas. Fergus won the championship last season. Joseph Clark won the Daytona 500 this season. Jeffrey Howe won at Pocono. Ricky Hawk won the Bud Shootout. Gibson sat on the pole at Cam Valley. Kellis won at Auto Club. So, there you have it. As LaFleur takes the lead now. Brian LaFleur will not be back in this car next season. He will be moving on, picking up some new sponsorship and a new number. So, yeah. Greg Brown as well will not be back in the 3-car next season. As these guys seem to like to go single file. Now Carlson's going to duck down and help Jack Richards, but Matt Edwards is going to pull down and try to lead that draft as whoa, LaFleur almost got dangerous right there. Let's see, have everyone here but LaFleur and Carlson have won a points-paying race before. Yeah, LaFleur hasn't. This is his first season, so he hasn't done anything. And Carlson was pretty. He was forced to be reckoned with last season as Matt Edwards and Jack Richards get together. Like I was saying, Carlson was definitely a force to be reckoned with last season. Things just didn't work out this season. As Carlson almost gets turned, and now. Oh my goodness, how did they save that? Wow! Carlson goes down below the yellow line, comes up into John Stewart and Greg Brown, I think it was. And they go for a slide. You know what they say, 8 wheels are better than 4. I'm not sure if lap traffic is going to be an issue. Let's see, these guys are going 195. And Kellis is going 177, so that's 20 miles an hour. I don't know. That scare did put the pack back some, as Richards will lead once again. It doesn't matter who leads the most laps. The winner of the race gets 1 bonus point and gets to be in the All-Star race for the next, like, 10 seasons, so. Richards leads it on the high side. Richards has a pretty good car. If he can get in the right lane at the end, he will definitely be a big factor. As Carlson can go for the lead. Him, just like Koufax and Josiah Kopp, are just missing one little thing to get them a win. And a win in the All-Star race. It's not a points-paying win, but a win is a win, so. Velho seems to have lost the draft a little bit. He must have a little bit of damage. We lost, yeah, Joseph Clark is behind Fergus now. As we have 4 laps to go. 3 wide for second. Kellis in turn 3. These guys about halfway down the backstretch. It's going to be close if they will catch him or not. You can hear Kellis's engine. I think they are going to catch him. Whoa. Matt Edwards going for the lead now. He would love to add another trophy to that increasingly large collection of his. He's got a championship trophy, a Phoenix race win trophy. Just keeps getting bigger and bigger as Carlson on the outside is going to get help from perhaps the strongest car of the night, Jack Richards. And there's Kellis. They are going to catch him. 2 laps to go, by the way. This is going to get good. And it looks like Kellis is going to hold up the high side. Oh, man. That just ruined half the field's race. It's all Matt Edwards. Matt Edwards has a gigantic lead, but however, he might be a sitting duck. And meanwhile, Kellis is still holding up Carlson and Richards. Oh, what a disappointment for those two. Matt Edwards has a gigantic lead. Can LaFleur close in and pass him? White flag. They're definitely catching him. Greg Brown had better not make a move if they want to have any shot at trying to pass him. And right as I say that, Greg Brown goes underneath Brian LaFleur. John Stewart is back in the mix. He knows how to win these types of races. Greg Brown is going to have the advantage, but right now it is Matt Edwards in front. Through turns 3 and 4, I think this race might go to Matt Edwards. Indeed, out of turn number 4, the Season 1 champion is going to win the All-Star race. Wowee, what a race. That was actually pretty good. So, congrats to Matt Edwards. He will take the win. Greg Brown will come home a close second. John Stewart gonna get third from LaFleur. And Raul Velho gonna end up 5th. Carlson 6th. And Richards 7th. Let's get a look at the results.